Tries to make a pass on Earnhardt. We have a wreck in front of Earnhardt.
Ooh, some spinning,
right
crashing.
in front of the leaders. You know, I think it's a deal where the guys that are going a lap down are trying so hard to stay ahead of the leaders.
Todd Bodine in trouble up in turn 2. They race back to the line, and as they come to the strike, Earnhardt leads Wallace across. Todd back underway. First caution at lap 56.
Taking damage in their car.
Take a look at some of that traffic out back. There you see Jeremy Mayfield's number 8, 98, making it 3 wide.
Oh, he's going to get back into the wall right there.
Well, that'll take another caution.
Oh,
27 around in the wall goes Elton Sawyer. And there's the second caution of the evening. This comes at lap 67.
How about that camera work, Cam? I mean, just right there as soon as that damage started.
Darn Mike Wells, he just knew that 27 was going to go down in there, dump it into turn number 1. Yeah.
Well, a hint is that you can't really go 3 wide into the corners here and make it at least most of the time you can't. Once in a great while you can, but Elton Sawyer discovered tonight that tonight was not one of those nights.
Well, I don't think he realized what was going down on the bottom. That move by the 98 was down beneath him and far enough back. He didn't have a chance. When he started to pull down, everybody was there.
Yeah.
Take a look again right here. That's Brett Bodine in the middle.
The 27 car probably didn't realize what he was getting himself into right there. Victim of circumstances as he spins around and backs it into the wall. And although he's probably not damaged the car real bad, it's going to be bad enough that he's going to be down a few laps before they can get it fixed and make it back out. It's too bad for the Hooters team.
Is that the 31 or the?
It's Greg Sachs in the middle.
Yeah, it is the 31. It's
yeah.
Greg Sachs.
Oh, look at him just getting squeezed. You can see Sachs on the brakes. The rear brakes lighting up, still lighting up. Smoke off the left rear corner of Sachs' car, trying to stay out of that. He had a bad crash last week at Darlington.
See, Elton's getting out of the car. He's certainly okay, but the car's going to have to come in on a wrecker, and they're going to have to repair it behind the wall before he can make it back out tonight.
Junior Johnson's number 2 in front of him.
Yep. Wardburg.
Oh, we've got a spinner out of turn 2. I think Spencer. It is Spencer. Has spun out of turn number 2. Boy, when that wall started the evening, they had one little blemish on it. Now you begin to see scars all the way down turn 2 from the action here at Richmond tonight. Caution is out. Third one of the night comes at lap 182. Well, those are the cars in the lead lap. And we've got a crash in the main straightaway. Sachs is in the wall. Another car's been gathered up.
Robert Presley was involved in that as well.
Robert Presley took a bad hit. He's gone all the way into turn 2, and the car is still running sideways down there.
Sachs is going to try to leave. The cars are under caution. Starter waving his caution flag. Oh, look at Presley's car. All torn up. He had such a good starting position tonight, but he will not have a good finishing position.
He had closed so strongly on Ricky Craven in this battle for rookie honors this year. They were separated by the smallest of margins, 194 to 187 coming into tonight's race. Craven just barely in front. What a bad break for Robert Presley in the Charlie Presley crew-chiefed car that's now down there being worked on. Let's see what happened.
Well, Sachs really never got out of the 3 wide problem. He stayed in the middle, and cars were passing him on the high side and low side for the better part of a lap. He obviously had some mechanical problems with that car, and finally the 3 wide stuff just caught him.
Let's see if we can find what caught him up.
Well, just look for the 3 wide.
There it is.
Boom. There he goes. Right there. And there's Presley on the low side getting caught up in it. Boom. Sachs hits the wall.
You know, that's one of the times when you really rely on your spotters, which are sitting high above this track in turn number 1. And when they come over the radio and they say, car 31's got problems, watch out for him. He's running low, he's off power, he's off the pace. That's when you really need the help of your spotters, and obviously didn't do a good enough job there.
Yeah, Greg just couldn't get down, apparently.
33 still out there and still showing a lot of smoke off the front end of that car. It looks like tire smoke, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Week in Racing brought to you by Auto Week, America's only enthusiast weekly. Last night, the Busch Grand National Series cars ran 250 laps here under the lights at Richmond. We have some highlights to show you from a great battle that transpired here last night. We're going to show you off the green flag. First of all, the situation as the cars came down for the start. Here's the green flag with Randy LaJoie on the pole, David Green alongside. Kenny Wallace started third last night. A lot of paint swapped here throughout the evening. Here's a jam down into turn number 1. And Dale Spooked his car, was able to gather it back up and get straightened out. We'll hear more from him later on. A little later on in the event, Elton Sawyer gets turned around up in turn 3, so it's 2 for 2 on the weekend for Elton Sawyer. Last night in the Aiken Sutton 38, he gets straightened out. Late in the race now, Dale Jarrett and Mark Martin. Martin had led a long time. Jarrett works his way around down on the low side. This was not the end exactly. Later on, there was a little skirmish. We'll set this up for you. Jeff Green in the 3 and our good friend Mr. Little in the 23. They showed very strong. Now, the end of the race, Dale Jarrett did make his pass good on Mark Martin. It takes the checkered flag. Jarrett coming back to win another Busch race. Now, after the checkered flag, watch this. Jeff Green and Chad, unfortunately, try to occupy the same portion of the racetrack down between turns 1 and 2. It doesn't work very well. There's Dale Jarrett.